Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everybody is having a restful Monday, Labor Day. We're going to be releasing videos such as these at the end of the day in advance of the following day pretty consistently for the next week or two. The goal is to be concise, meaning to not drone on like my 1 hour and 50-minute webinar from 2 weeks ago, but rather to be able to calibrate everyone and tell them in advance what it is that they will be experiencing during their day at Matawan Regional High School the following day. Today's video is obviously incredibly important because tomorrow is the first day of school and because it is the first time that we'll be welcoming students on campus who have selected the hybrid option. So I'm going to walk you through the mechanics of how tomorrow's school day will take place. Tomorrow at 6 a.m., all students who are scheduled to attend in-person instruction at Matawan Regional High School, their parent or guardian will receive an email from Crisis Go asking them to complete their pre-certification. Once the parent or guardian has completed the pre-certification, we ask that you please forward that email to your child for when they arrive on campus. When the student arrives, it will be helpful, though not required, for him or her to have access to that email on their mobile device. When clicking the link from that email, they'll be given a QR code on their phone that they'll be able to show the staff at the entry point. Please remember, only students who receive a green entry pass should attend school tomorrow. Students who receive a red entry pass should stay home and await for a phone call from school personnel. One of the questions that we've received about the QR code is what happens when it is undefined, meaning it is gray. Please go back into the Crisis Go app, clicking the link again, and please answer all of the questions. One of the most common issues that has come up is that at the very bottom, there's a box that asks you to type your name. Please make sure that you complete that. In addition, if your child is not displaying any of the symptoms that are listed for COVID-19, please make sure that you check the box that says, does not show any symptoms. Leaving that question blank will give you a QR code that is gray, meaning it is undefined. This is an example of the email that every person who is attending in-person instruction tomorrow should receive. Obviously, this is designed for the staff component of the self-certification. However, the email is basically the same. Just click the link, complete the questions. You should get a green safety iPass, and then forward the email upon completion to your child. At in-person arrival, every student who is scheduled to be on campus tomorrow, meaning students who are in the A cohort and the C cohort. A cohort are students that are scheduled for Monday, Tuesday in-person instruction. C cohort students are students that are part of our 5-day special programs. All of those students should have received an email at 1:00 p.m. today informing them which classroom to report to. The parent or guardian primary email address that we have on file in real time was also CC'd on the email. If you believe that you should be on campus tomorrow, but you did not receive the email, please contact MRHS info at marsd.org so that someone can assist. Please remember, this is one of the most common questions that I received at about 1:30 from some students and parents and guardians. If you are a member of the Monmouth County Vocational School District, you are automatically placed in Cohort B, meaning Thursday or Friday in-person attendance, because of the Monmouth County Vocational School District schedule. This is critically important. It does not matter what your last name is. If you are part of MCVSD, you are automatically placed into cohort B. The only exceptions for that are obviously Monmouth County vocational students who elected to have the 100% virtual option. Throughout this process, if you have difficulty accessing your MARSD.org account, please remember, all accounts were reset on September 1st. So the sample that I can give you is the student's name is Aaron Eiler. My student ID would be 123456. In order to reset my account, I would log in through Google with firstname.lastname@marsd.org, and my password would be first name initial, last name initial, and then my student ID. If you are still unable to access your account, please ask your parent or guardian to email MRHS info so that it can be routed to somebody to assist. Daily attendance. This is absolutely critical. All students for all of their classes should have been added to the teacher's Google Classroom. When you log into Google Classroom, you can access it by going to classroom.google.com. When you log in, all of your courses should be listed. If for some reason you are missing a classroom code, please email the teacher. You may also go to our high school homepage. There is an announcement at the very top that is called Missing a Google Classroom. Click here. You will be able to access all teachers' Google Classrooms. Please just pick the right one. Keep in mind that when you are accessing Google Classroom for any of your courses, they should be the courses that are identified on your schedule in real time. Back to daily attendance. At 7:20 a.m. tomorrow, regardless of your cohort, regardless of if you are in person, regardless of if you are 100% virtual, all students must log in to their first period Google Classroom and access the Google Meet link. This is provided by the teacher so that daily attendance can be taken. It is extremely important that all students log in at 7:20 a.m. tomorrow to their first period Google Classroom for attendance, because this is what we will be using for state reporting. One note of caution. Tomorrow, the entry to school, we anticipate large delays on the first day. If you are late getting into your Google Classroom tomorrow so that you are not there in time for 7:20, please make sure you email your teacher so they can update your attendance accordingly. That would be for students who are going to be on campus tomorrow. If you are 100% virtual and you do not wake up in time, that is not going to warrant a change in your daily attendance. You must be logged in at 7:20 a.m. tomorrow so your first period teacher can log your attendance in real time. During the school day, I am issuing a word of caution. Tomorrow, we will be going through the entire process incredibly slow. Throughout the morning, students should be logging into the Google Classroom for their courses. They should be looking for work, activities, assignments, and Google Meet information from their teachers. Particularly in the first week, teachers will be spending a large amount of time working to try and get to know their students, given our virtual environment, as well as explaining to them the process for how instruction, both in person and virtual, will take place. Please do not anticipate a large amount of academic work on day one. The goal for tomorrow is to get students in person and virtual accustomed to how instruction will be delivered. We believe, as a district and as a school, that it is incredibly important that we assist students with understanding how to work in this new virtual environment, especially given some of the major changes that we are implementing as a result of our experiences in the spring. Tomorrow's in-person dismissal. We will be starting early at 11:05 a.m. Students should make arrangements to leave campus immediately following dismissal. When co-curricular activities begin, Students will be permitted to return to campus at the scheduled time of their activity. More information will be coming from that in the next couple of weeks. It will be an extremely slow dismissal process. We have a waterfall chart that will make sure that only one classroom at a time from the various wings is being dismissed. This way we can ensure social distancing as well as a safe return home. In the afternoon tomorrow, please note the highlighted portions of the slide. Tomorrow is day 2. That means that students will be dismissed and they will venture home. When they get home, hopefully they can have some lunch, a snack, and then they should be logging on to their Google Classroom using their Google accounts to participate in Google Meet sessions with their periods 5, 6, 7, and 8 teachers. Please remember, when we're referencing periods 5, 6, 7, and 8, we are talking about the courses that students have periods 5 through 8 in real time. Also, please note, if period 6, a student has lunch on their schedule in real time, that's the opportunity for the student to get a snack, something to eat, walk away from a computer for a little bit, take a brain break, but they should be back at their computer in time for period 7, which in tomorrow's case will start at 1:15. Those Google Meets will take us all the way until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Tomorrow at 4 o'clock p.m., we will be releasing the video that will explain the process for Wednesday. Wednesday is obviously a full remote day for all students at the high school, except for our Cohort C 5-day special populations. So on Wednesday, the entire day will be conducted using a half-day bell schedule and Google Meets. More information to follow tomorrow at 4 o'clock p.m. We are incredibly excited to welcome students back to Matawan Regional High School. I know that there are people who are nervous. I know that there are people who are anxious. I also know that there are people that are frustrated. All of these emotions are perfectly normal. All we ask is for patience as we start getting the school year up and running. I understand that the 100% virtual students or the Cohort B students tomorrow, to some extent, will want to move faster, but please keep in mind that we are going to be spending an abundance of time making sure that we are conducting the school day in the safest manner possible. Everything will get up and running. All of the teachers are reaching out to students already, and it is important that you go into your real-time schedule and try to make contact if there is a teacher that you have not heard from yet. I hope everybody has a great rest of the day. I hope everybody is resting up for tomorrow, and we are super excited to welcome students back to Matawan Regional High School in person and virtual. It's just fantastic to see you again. Have a great afternoon, and I will chat with you soon.